The Hunter Valley of New South Wales, Australia, known for its wine production and spectacular views, is also the biggest producer of coal in the state. Today, some of the mining past has disappeared, but remnants of its history still remain. This time on Abandoned Spaces, we take a look at the Caledonia Railway Station, which served the Embark mine for almost 80 years. We start our journey southwest of the station, near the old Aberdare mine. As we walk the 2 kilometres to the station, let's explore the rails of history and delve into the station's past. Caledonia Station is located in Aberdare, just east of Cessnock, and is part of the once extensive rail network of the South Maitland Railway, which was a privately owned railway that served the South Maitland coalfields with freight and passenger services. The SMR is known as being one of the last networks to use steam locos, the last being in 1983. But the line was used up until as late as 2020, when the last section was mothballed after the Pelton Mines operation was suspended. As we walk along the up main into Aberdare, you can see the rails haven't been used for some time, as the build-up of rust is evident on the top surface and the amount of debris that's laying on the ground. Let's continue on with our journey. Caledonia Railway Station was originally called Aberdare and opened in 1904 during the extension of the line to Cessnock. It was later named Caledonia Station in 1912. The station area consisted of a 100-metre island platform and station, with a set of 5 colliery sidings in the downyard. There was a signal box on the up end of the platform, with a water tank and column at the other end. At the Cessnock end was a goods siding, with a small goods shed. You can see as we walk along that every third sleeper is a metal track lock tie. The majority of the wooden sleepers are showing different levels of decay and rot, and crumble under your feet as you walk. Let's take a look from up high and check out where the goods siding and sheds used to sit. You can see a dry area here in the grass that more than likely was the goods shed's location. As we continue on our walk, we brave the heat as we approach the station. Dominating the western end of the station stands the water tower, like some 4-legged rusty leviathan looming over the platform, an ancient sentry standing guard. We'll check out this rusty giant in detail shortly. Let's head to the up end of the platform and investigate from that end in detail. As we approach the platform, we can see what's left of the signal box. This building replaced the original box in the 80s, but now lies to wreck and ruin. An aerial view shows the roof lying where the downline used to be, possibly blown off in a recent storm. The building itself, now a brick husk, was once a hub of activity, but now decay has taken hold where only a few years ago the floor still remained and track plans adorned the walls. Now the floor has been robbed for timber, and the only thing that adorns the walls are vandals' tags. Let's continue our exploration or journey west along the platform. On the neath end of the platform is a group of trees, most of which would be at least 30 years old. Nestled deep in the trees is what remains of the rails of the downline, locked in place by the stumps of the trees growing amongst them. Continuing on beyond the trees, the area opens up to grass and small flowers that add beauty to this forgotten space. Here, in this location, you can see what is left of the brick station building. The scars of its foundations bearing witness to a bygone era. Let's check out the platform itself. The platform faces of the up and down side of the station are both very evident, but the down face is a tangle of blackberry brambles and not very conducive to comfortable exploration. We can see on the up face that the platform is of brick and concrete construction, with soil fill making up the platform itself. As we approach the cessnock end of the platform and the Iron Guardian, there's one last point of interest to look at on our exploration before we look at the water tower. On the down approach is the remnants of the water column. There, in the bushes, lies the foundations of the column that watered steam locomotion up until the early 1980s. Finally, we come to the water tower, standing strong against the oxidation of time. Once storing the water that kept steam pumping through the pistons of the locomotives of the SMR. Now providing a home for local flora and fauna, the sediments of leaf litter providing life to what on the surface looks deserted. As our journey draws to an end, with the sun sitting low in the afternoon sky and the storm clouds gathering, we reflect on the Caledonia Station, its history and what remains as a testament of time. Let's take one last look at the site by air. What lays ahead for the station? Will it continue to rot and decay and disappear completely to the erosion of time and the elements? Until next time, when we explore Neath Station, don't forget to ask yourself, what lurks in your abandoned spaces?